I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't have called it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
Oh, are we cutting a dick slit? That's too many. It's going to be pissing all out the side of the thing. Hell yeah, wiener mutilation. Well, now we know how to turn a penis into an accordion. So thank you, Bridget. Why are we waterboarding it, though? Okay. I probably would have just spread the oil out, you know, when it got hot, but what do I know? I'm just some bitch. Is that, like, Muppet Baby Yak? No, that's an egg. Why? She didn't crack it on camera, so you can never be too sure. Yeah, well, what are we making? Okay, yep. Throw some cheese on that hoe. Yeah, I thought that would be a good place for the wiener. And also, why did we turn it into a pangolin? Was that so the cheese gets into every crevice? Yep, there you go. The tip's poking out. It's a chode. It looked angry. It looked like it had two little eyebrows hanging out. There they go with that damn labia meat. It looks like Helen went in the bathroom and got stuck up in her jean zipper. Okay. Oh, we're frying this bit. That's a lot of motherfucking work for one fucking hot dog. Why are you shaking it like a fucker? Like, that's not doing shit. Oh, back to Elmo's yak. Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. You're not rocking a baby to sleep. You are... I don't actually know what you would call what you're doing. This is like some kind of forbidden hot pocket. I lived in Alabama for 10 years, and I never once tried an Alabama hot pocket, and I won't.
Good.
You got me fucked up. Oh, yeah. I was thinking, what would a fucker do in this instance? And she's displaying what they might do. I'm not saying she's a fucker. She's a lady. Alright, that thing's gonna be like a meat gusher. You're gonna bite into that shit and grease is just gonna pour in your mouth. And then probably out of your ass. It's just dripping. Alright, well what's gonna be inside? Yep, cut the bitch open. It's fighting back though. Okay. Surprise, cheese dick.
Surprise, cheese dick.
Surprise, cheese dick. Well, thanks,
That was
Helen.
great.
Now I know how to roast a wiener.
What up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hi. That's
Yeah.
my wife's favorite food critic right there.
We got the
She's
Rumble
actually
side.
really...
Rumble's just jumping off YouTube. YouTube nobody likes anymore. Okay.
It's Rumble better.
Looking, my wife's got my attention. Hold on 1 second. What? That's all hi, Joe Rogan's vagina. I'll be safe. What the fuck? Okay.
You just watched the cheese dick.
My wife just texted me. Alex Jones is on Timcast IRL right now. And she says, Alex Jones on IRL, direct quote, let's all go hide in Joe Rogan's vagina and we'll all be safe. Giant Joe Rogan vagina. Just fly up into it and we'll be safe. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'll have to watch it. I don't even fucking know. Okay, I'll have to watch it later. What up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? We got Renegade with us, Manda, Spuds, Davies, of course, in the chat. Danster Clatter, what's going on with you? We got Jonathan with us. We got some more that'll probably come in here in a little bit. But, Davey.
Yeah.
Dude, shit's been wild for a minute, hasn't it?
You mean like those sleeper cells?
Man, they seem to be activating, yeah.
Or the bombing raid that's coming to California?
Well, that went out in February. Yes.
You think the liberals are a little late on the fucking news?
A little. But
dude, I saw some old lady freaking out. She's like, please don't. She's one of those fucking short-haired dude, fucking tarred feminists who's like 90 years old. She's like, just listen, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. Don't bomb California. It was that fucking White House that did it. We didn't do shit. Fuck that guy.
You didn't cause your, what, $170 billion deficit? Okay. But yeah.
And they're all fucking complaining. They're all complaining about how much Iran is costing. It's $1 billion a day. You motherfuckers had no problem handing over billions to other fucking countries.
Right.
At least we're spending it defending ours and trying, and defending Israel. What the fuck we shouldn't be doing. But here we are.
Right. But
it's so funny to watch people who are very anti-Semitic. Is that the Jewish thing? Very anti-Semitic, and also defend the Jews at the same time. They're like, from the rivers to the seas, we're fighting for Israel. What?
What's even fucking funnier is seeing a Jew defend Hamas supporters, pro-Palestinian supporters. That's the most fucking hilarious ass thing, is watching Jamie fucking Raskin defend that shit.
Or cuntface from Connecticut too. What's his name?
Cuntface from Connecticut.
Chris. Here it is.
Chris Murphy?
Here it is, right here.
I don't think Murphy was.
This cocksucker right here.
Yeah, okay, he sent it.
I just saw this vicious racist post by my colleague Tommy Tuberville about Mayor Mamdani. How broken a human being do you have to be to post?
Wait, Tuberville's mine. Go ahead.
Post something like this. The fact that the Republican Party has allowed into its mainstream vicious, overt racists like Senator Tuberville says a lot about this party. I just want you to know that there's going to be more of this shit. The Republicans, Donald Trump, his racist supporters like Tuberville are going to try to use this war as an excuse to make you afraid of your neighbors. This is vile.
No.
Wait, what?
You're doing that, cuntface. You're doing that. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody's fearing their neighbors. Unless they yell Allah Akbar as they throw a fucking jar filled with that's on fire.
I mean, yeah, I'd kind of fear that person.
Disgusting stuff that they're doing. We shouldn't let them get away with it. And every single time they try to do something like this, they try to divide us from each other. They try to make you think that you have something to fear from somebody just because of their religion. We have to call them out on it. What Senator Tuberville posted, what he posts on a regular basis, says a lot about where the Republican Party is today. Says a lot about what the stakes are of this coming election.
That was my question to you. What do you think your senator posted today? that was so anti-Muslim, so anti-Islamic, that he went out here and called everybody a motherfucking racist.
Fuck that noodle speaking fuck.
The enemy is inside the gates.
Oh my God. That's just an absolute fucking fact.
He posted the 25 years apart. Why? Because this guy, New York City Mandami, faces backlash after kicking off his Ramadan celebration being introduced by extremists who called Hamas for Hamas to bomb Tel Aviv. Mandami celebrated Ramadan at a Staten Island mosque, were introduced by Abdullah Al-Khaleh, political director of the Muslim American Society of New York and pro-Palestinian. Yeah, I don't know. And a pro-Hamas activist who went viral leading a chant in New York City, strike Tel Aviv, strike Tel Aviv. And we do not accept enough. We will show up stronger than we did on October 7th. He has also led crowds in chants of Intifada.
With all of you, it's Ron Mamdani. He's joining us today straight from City Hall to not only welcome us into this blessed month of Ramadan, but to also join the largest Muslim congregation here in Staten Island. Alhamdulillah, with our facility nearing its completion, we have over 2,000 people that pray here every single night. And so with that, I am very excited to announce the new mayor of New York City, Mayor Zohran Mamdani, up to stage.
Yep. And then this. What happened to separation of church and state, huh?
Yeah. Dude, he even just looks like... Go back to the side picture of Mamdani. Dude, he even looks like a fucking gremlin. Like, you remember... Oh, wasn't it... I think it was World of Warcraft that had them gnome-looking, gremlin-looking goblin things.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
He kind of looks like the Jewish stereotype picture. From the side with that big nose.
Right.
That's what he looks like.
But because that Jake Lang character got all pissy and showed his ass like I suggest everybody fucking do in a situation like that. Somebody was throwing bombs into the crowd. Now check that out. Those two people came from Pennsylvania with homemade explosives, went into New York City to throw fucking bombs. Right? Check this shit out. Let's go back to the beginning here.
We are learning more today about what was detonated overnight in Bucks County as authorities investigate an alleged ISIS-inspired terror plot.
Oh, I gotta flip it for you. And I gotta boost it on this side because this is shit fucking volume quality too. Hold on a sec. There we go.
In New York City. Those explosions were heard early this morning near a storage facility in Middletown Township. Federal and local authorities were there as part of their investigation into two men from Bucks County who allegedly attempted to use IEDs at a protest in New York City on Saturday. Action News reporter Trish Hartman's been following this story all day. She's live now in Middletown Township with the latest right now. Trish.
Well, Brian, this public storage facility open for regular business today, but we talked to several people who came to check on their stuff after those detonations happened here overnight. Now, experts say this is just part of an ongoing and an extensive investigation into those two Bucks County men now facing terrorism-related charges. The blast started just after 1:30 a.m. at the public storage on Flowers Mill Road in Langhorne. 3 booms minutes apart. The FBI confirmed explosive residue was found in a storage unit that was searched as part of the investigation into 2 Bucks County men now facing federal terrorism charges linked to the protests outside the New York City mayor's residence on Saturday.
We were watching the news and seeing a whole big thing on with the police, and we thought that we're right there, 4 units away.
Video from Chopper 6 shows law enforcement digging holes in a nearby grassy area. A law enforcement source familiar with the process says this is where the detonation process would have taken place, especially when dealing with highly unstable explosives. We talked to folks who have storage units at the facility where law enforcement spent hours searching and ultimately detonating explosive materials.
Kind of astonishment to come down here and see what's going on, because I have a storage locker here. But, you know, with the Iran thing going on, it's
he did waive it.
Unexpected.
Today, a New York City park and several roads were shut down after a suspicious jar was found wrapped in tape with liquid inside. This all happened near Gracie Mansion, where the New York City mayor lives, and the site of Saturday's protest that turned violent. The all clear was given a short time later. It's unclear if this is connected to Saturday's incident. Security expert and former police officer John Kruer says the investigation into Amir Balat and Ibrahim Kayumi is far from over.
With this situation, that the two individuals involved did not have a criminal record, the investigation begins from the attack, right? So a big thing is that the family, communication devices are huge, phones.
Now, the FBI has not released any information about exactly what was found, how many explosives were found inside the storage unit here. The suspects are due back in court for a preliminary hearing in New York on April 8th.
April fucking 8th. But dude, these motherfuckers were storing them in public storage. Again, I did the little short saying that they were being planted. There was another device that was found, whether it was from that scene or not. There was another device that was found. This shit was in the storage lockers. I think they were planning something. Especially when you got this right here. A van drives through barricade near White House. A van drove through a barricade near the White House early Wednesday morning, authorities said. The Secret Service said an individual drove the vehicle into a temporary security barrier near Madison Avenue Northwest and Hahn Street shortly before 6:30 a.m. No injuries were reported. The Metropolitan Police Department explosive EOD team responded and subsequently cleared the vehicle, declaring the scene safe. The driver, who was not identified, was quickly detained by uniformed Secret Service officers and currently being interviewed, according to the agency. They had an EOD team out there, dude. Because they thought somebody had already, like, you hit the barricade. All right, what are you trying to do? You going to come in here and bomb it?
Probably.
We got this could just kind of keeps going on with it. Driver,
hold on, I was gonna do the I thought that was, but yeah, CNN.
I mean, all of this is gonna run together in one big story anyway. But go ahead.
CNN's Anna Navarro was literally lying on television, saying the New York City Islamic terrorists were trying to kill Mondami.
Ironic is so. Supposedly, some of these comments are as a result of the attempt against Mayor Mondani in New York, who was raised Muslim, was he not himself? Yeah. So they're being anti-Muslim and they're finally defending Mondani over something.
To be clear, the attack wasn't on Mayor Mamdani. It was on people protesting. It was attacking protesters, people protesting Mamdani.
Right by his house.
It wasn't to frame it as an anti-Muslim attack would actually completely reverse what happened. Someone who shouted.
So it's Islamophobic for a Muslim to attack a white person outside a Muslim's house. Davey? It is Islamophobic for a Muslim to attack a white person outside a Muslim house.
Yes.
How do you reason that?
Just like all the black and Spanish people who are labeled white.
Oh my God, somebody just needs to call this bitch out straight to her damn face and make her just answer for it. Nope, don't get angry. Nope. You just said it is Islamophobic for a Muslim to throw explosives at a white man in front of a Muslim house.
It's okay to wear a monkey mask and throw eggs at a black man if the black man is a Republican.
Right.
Brennan is Muslim? You could be white and be Muslim. Look at Brennan. Brennan?
John Brennan?
John Brennan's Muslim?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Islam is not a fucking race.
No, it's
you
not.
Dumb fat cunt.
It's not.
Anti-Muslim. I'm saying that they're finally doing that Republicans are finally doing something ironic.
Well, of course, Abby Phillips had to apologize. I want to correct something I said last night. The bomb thrown in New York City over the weekend by ISIS-inspired attackers was thrown into a crowd of anti-Muslim protesters and not specifically targeted Mayor Mondani. That wording was inaccurate, and I didn't catch it ahead of time. I apologize for the error, but
no, you
everything
don't.
I've seen
Something ironic
because
so supposedly some of these comments are as a result of
but
the
Abby didn't say anything.
Against,
I don't understand.
Against Mayor Mondani in New York, who
it's the same clip.
She didn't call her out for it.
So they're being
That's what she's saying. I didn't call it out in real time. No, you allowed that fucking shit to happen because you were trying to push that narrative too, bitch. We know.
Because you always fucking do it. You always do it. How many times did she interrupt a fucking left-leaning person?
Not a goddamn one. How many times has she even tried to fact check one?
None. Never. And she's always there fucking correcting Scott Jennings. No, Scott. That's not Scott. Do you believe in Scott? No, Scott. No. She doesn't have fucking anytime a Republican's there.
No, that's not a defense for being just a piece of shit like that. I'm sorry, no. It's not. Especially if you're mainstream. Especially if you get like millions of fucking dollars to do this. And you're getting millions of dollars to straight up lie to the American fucking people.
You're supposed to be the mouthpiece. You're the one who's supposed to be giving us information, not your fucking opinions. But that's what happened with 24-hour news cycles. It's no longer reporting the news. They have to find more ways to make fucking money. That's all it is.
That's exactly what happened. The 24-hour news cycle fucked everything up because it was no longer about the news. It was no longer about the information. It was about, I got to fill this time, so I'm just going to run my mouth. And then journalists followed. Because journalists were allowed to get away with this shit for so fucking long, dude.
Here's another example of Abby being a piece of shit.
So can we condemn them?
No. Roll it back.
Got it.
I can't speak for Mike Johnson, but I would say we've had 2 terrorist attacks here in the last 10 days.
So can
we condemn those? Why are we?
Of course. What does that have to do with
Hold the fuck up.
What does that have to do with Muslims?
There is a radical strength.
We've had 2 terrorist attacks. And? Like, that's a... What do you mean? That's a good thing, right?
And so what? So what do we had terrorist attacks? Who cares? What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, coming from the same damn city that saw the fucking World Trade Centers come down on their fucking heads, you're going to sit there and say, we've had 2 terrorist attacks. And you also had a bitch lit on fire in the subway and nobody did anything. And what the fuck are you even, and what? Like, that's supposed to be a good, you stupid bitch. How do you even still have a job?
Because people talk about her. That's the only reason why. If this was the old days, she would have been gone. But now it brings ratings because people watch and people clip and people do this shit. So that, of course, what they're going to do is they're going to fucking keep her.
Dude, CNN's like, what? They've even dropped down below that. They're like less than 500,000 key demo, prime time.
Yeah, but it's not about television anymore. It's about this. It's about clips. It's about getting
But other
clips
people are
and
getting that
engagement.
money.
Not always. I mean, CNN's fucking still on X, and I guarantee you they're making money off of it. Rick says the days of Cronkite and Ed Morrow ended as soon as the station stopped broadcasting at 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. CNN is CNN is done.
Hippie says watching the news is like high school algebra. The more I spend more time doing homework to prove or disprove. It's exhausting. It is. It really fucking is.
Of Islam
Okay,
that's led
there
to
are-
these terrorist attacks.
there are
Obviously, the vast
violent
majority of Muslims are
people
peaceful.
with terroristic ideologies here and all around the world. What does that have to do with whether Muslims belong in American society as a group?
They don't have the same fucking values. I have 2 videos on deck from England where one person is saying, "Oh, if you badmouth the Prophet Muhammad, it will be a jailable offense," which I believe they are doing right now. I believe in England, if you criticize the Prophet Muhammad, you will go to jail.
Yes.
It's not. They're not. American culture and Muslim culture do not blend well. They want to take over the world. They've said it time and time again. I don't have a problem with anybody's religion, but if you're trying to kill people and trying to take people over, I don't think I correct me if I'm wrong. Have you heard anybody in the name of God and then kill people in the last 5-10 years?
Have you ever heard a Christian say this shit?
The one that sells drug, good or bad? Just very quickly, good or bad? Bad. How
The one who sells drugs, just very quickly, good or bad? Bad.
about the murderer?
How about the
How about the
murderer?
one who commits adultery, zina? What about
Adultery?
the one who rapes a child?
Rapes a
What
child?
about the one who drinks alcohol?
Drinks
What about the
alcohol?
one who does the biggest of the kabair, good or bad? This person, one person that commits all of these sins, he commits all of these sins on a daily basis, but he prays is better in the eyes of Allah than the one that doesn't commit any of these sins but doesn't pray. So you and your brother, yeah, I'm a good guy. Habibi, God, pack that up because it's not going to work on the day of judgment. Any person that misses one salah, one, not 2, 1 salah, you miss 1 salah for no reason. You're worse than a murderer. You're worse than a rapist. You're worse than a terrorist. You're worse than a pedophile in the eyes of Allah.
That's the God you want to worship?
Here you go. Here's the video. This is what is it? Islamic politicians are promising their Muslim constituents that they will strip non-Muslims of their freedom, free speech rights and criminalize criticism of Muhammad and Islam.
And inshallah, time will come that there will be a law in place all over the world that there can be no disrespect to our beloved Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
And then this
You
guy.
mean you can't say your prophet married a little girl and then raped her? Yeah, your prophet raped a child. Oh my God, is that real? I thought that was AI face for a second.
No, and it's speaking in noodle.
Why is it?
Because it's half Cockney. That's why. Listen
Looks
to
like
it.
somebody just hit him with a bat.
Yeah,
right
he's
there on
half
the side of
Cockney. He's
head.
fucking half Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh,
Popeye the Sailor Moon. Whatever it is.
People that are getting comfortable with saying derogatory things about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everyone who tries to slander the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam must know that in the presence of a Muslim, you cannot say this because you risk getting your tongue ripped out of your mouth. That's what the enemies of your beliefs need to know. That's why you need to be training, you need to be strong. That's why we need unity amongst Muslims. Because when there's no unity, that's when they get their confidence to speak negatively in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We can never allow this to happen. The man who's going to intercede for us on the day of resurrection, the man who cried for us, who used to pray for us, we allow these kafir and stinking kafirs to speak negatively upon him, to slander him, to have the confidence to utter disgusting things about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They should know, if you speak upon the messenger, we're ready to ride out immediately. Immediately. The love that we have for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam should be more beloved to us than our own mothers. Someone swears at your mother, you're riding out Mortal Kombat, you'll go fill the guy in, go get 20, 30 guys. But when someone insults the messenger of Allah, what do you do?
What the fuck happened to Conor McGregor? Swear to God.
I don't fucking know, but if you come trying to rip out my tongue because I say your prophet raped a little fucking girl. Oh, it's Mortal Kombat? Cool, because I'm pulling your skull out through your asshole.
And so people don't think we're just one-sided.
We're definitely going to get hit with this. All right. We're definitely getting hit again for that
one. Why? It's not fucking copywritten, is it?
Yes, it is. It is copywritten to the movie itself.
Listen,
it doesn't matter.
It's a dude pretending to be a dude disguised as another dude. So technically, it's fucking wrong if they copyrighted because it makes no sense.
Holy shit. No, he wasn't disguised as another dude because it was Sacha Baron Cohen playing Borat.
Disguised as a cowboy.
No,
so
he was just
yes,
going
he's
through
dressed like a motherfucking.
Yeah, he's dressed like a cowboy, but yeah, he was just trying to do the culture thing. So
exactly. That's so was Robert Downey Jr. What do you mean,
Robert Downey Jr. was Robert Downey Jr. playing Kirk Lazarus disguised as Lincoln Osiris. He was playing three different people in one.
He's Sacha Baron Cohen disguised as Borat, playing in fucking
costume.
Country music
it's
guy.
It's not the same thing.
It's the same exact fucking thing.
No,
yes,
it's not.
it is.
No.
How? Yes, it's Sacha Baron Cohen playing Borat, who's disguised as a fucking hillbilly. It's the same thing.
No. I'm just gonna be that dick. Don't you ever disrespect the Robert Downey Jr. scene again, son.
But yeah. It's true.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Especially just throwing dollar bills at the roaches.
Right? But
yeah, they're coming for our Constitution. We know that. Now they're just talking about it because they have to tell you, says Gordino.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is just look at why they're targeting the left or from themselves. Check this out.
Extremist, Islamist, fundamentalist, I would only vote left.
Why is that?
I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with. I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump. Never do it. They'd give their vote to the leftist who wants to run around in pride parades. And Islamic extremists are against gays and homosexuals and transgenders, but they want the left to go and get busy with that. They want them, go speak about the climate, go speak about abortion, go kill yourselves, go do that. And Omar, she's fighting for abortion rights and all the other, my body, my choice. Yes, go do that. But would she have an abortion? Never. Never. Would she kill a Muslim in her stomach? Never.
What is the fundamentalist and jihadi agenda for America?
The future of America has to be Muslim.
The future of America has to be Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that's why we have a driver dead, a vehicle ramming attack in Michigan synagogue. All students and staff in a preschool and temple Israel synagogue in West Bloomfield Township, Michigan were safe, officials said. A driver rammed their vehicle into a large synagogue in the West Bloomfield Township, Michigan, Tuesday and exchanged gunfire with a security guard in an attack that set off fears across the state and Jewish community. The driver was killed. The security guard was injured. 8 first responders were being treated, and area hospital said 8 first responders were being treated. Holy shit. All the students and staff at the Temple preschool were uninjured. Oakland Sheriff Michael Blouchard said that the suspect Bouchard, whatever, said that the suspect breached the facility by driving through the doors. The car caught fire after something ignited inside, and suspect was found dead in the vehicle. It's unclear exactly what the cause of death was at the time. I don't know. Maybe the gunfire that came back, or maybe the body burning to death. I don't know. Fuck. Temple Israel's Reform Synagogue serving a large congregation in Michigan. Hold on.
I think the message is clear that we all stand united, stand together, whether it's federal, state, county, or local. We're committed to keeping this community safe. If you think you can target the Jewish community in this county or anywhere in this state, you're wrong. We're going to not only stand in front of them to protect them, we're coming for you. So with that, thank you.
Very strong news conference there from Michigan. Jonah. That's the sheriff, as you heard, from Oakland County, Michigan. And the last words there are awfully strong. We will stand and protect our Jewish community. If you're coming for them, we're going to be running interference is the bottom line. Here are the headlines if you missed it. The sheriff announcing that this happened at about 12:15 or so, 12:19 local time, when police got a call for an active shooter, and somebody inside was driving a vehicle or had rammed the vehicle into the building itself. No students, none of the kids, and none of the staff were injured. The suspect was immediately identified in terms of targeted or taken out, I should say, by security teams there at the synagogue. And he was eliminated. One security officer, the head of security at the temple, was injured as he was hit by the vehicle itself. They also made the point that they have for years, they have worked together, trained together for a mass casualty incident, and they responded very quickly and instituted all of those policies and everything that they have worked on. We're going to quickly now bring back in NBC's Tom Winter, who's been talking to his sources as well. Tom, talk about the people who were impacted by this, and specifically that fire that started here. Do we yet know how that happened?
Yeah, the fire appears to have been started by some sort of incendiary device that was contained within that car. We should have some more information.
We got an incendiary device again.
Information on that shortly. The details here, and Jennifer Runyon, this is her second incident involving as head of the FBI in Detroit, involving a religious institution. Look, it's very clear the Jewish community here was targeted. That's what she's saying. That's why this is a federal crime. That's why the FBI is involved. And now a big question will be, why did this person target the Jewish community? There are definitely some inquiries along the lines of terrorism. It's obvious that there could be charges tied to the fact,
came from everywhere.
If this person was still alive, there could be charges tied to the fact that this was a religious institution that came under attack.
Wait. So you mean to tell me you motherfuckers can respond to that for the Jews, but you couldn't respond with this for fucking Uvalde? I guarantee it's 2 different states. Yeah, I get it. But goddamn, 77 fucking minutes where this happened just damn near instantly? Come the fuck on. But what?
When seconds count, the police, the FBI, and all their partners are 30 minutes away.
Pretty much,
You and Boom Boom had the same thought.
I hate the way they all pat each other on the back when they show up after the fact. Every time.
And as we mentioned throughout the broadcast, certainly an incredible rise in anti-Semitism in this country. But this might have a deeper meaning. The FBI is pouring through several individuals back.
By the way, there was a new little study. Oh, by the way, what's up, Rick? How you doing? There was a new little study that came out that 1/3 of all gun crimes, or 1/3 of all crime, is stopped by a law-abiding gun owner.
No, you don't say.
1/3.
No, they say that there's no proof.
No, because they weren't actually keeping track of that. They weren't writing it down as that. They had nothing to prove that because they were hiding those numbers. Yeah.
identified who owns the car. The big question, Tom, is who is actually driving the car, and that work is ongoing. But look, this is really serious, and we can expect some more details, I would say, in the next coming hours and days.
I think the other headline is, given the fact that we've now had several incidents, if you are aware of anything that looks suspicious, call the police or call the FBI, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
So, yeah, there was the synagogues being attacked. Hey, you remember that synagogue that was attacked in Canada not too long ago?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to do it all over the place. Have you noticed?
Oh, they shot at the consulate. They shot the U.S. consulate the other day.
Yeah. Have you noticed there have been attacks increasing?
A little. Just a little, but I mean, don't. We know whose fault it is, right? Right? Let MSNBC let us know whose fault it is.
Between Muslims in the West, Muslims and the people of the Jewish faith, in large part because of what's happening in Iran. And you have to wonder about the connectedness. You have to wonder about the ways in which this environment further radicalizes people. And you have to wonder fundamentally about the degree to which this White House, which has been caught completely flat-footed on a war of choice, really has the personnel in place and actually the interest in keeping Americans safe. Because thus far, the data that we've been given, whether it's the Pentagon downplaying the brutality of the attack that killed the 6 Americans.
Man with ISIS ties ID'd as gunman in Old Dominion University shooting somehow goes back to the administration's fault.
Yep. Because of this war on Iran.
They're not wrong, because the war has triggered out the fucking sleeper cells that Joe Biden has let in for the last fucking 4 years.
And that we funded for the last, 3 fucking decades?
Yes.
But somehow it's Trump's fault because it's happening under him.
Yep.
Attack that killed the 6 American service members in Kuwait, whether it is the...
She won't even call them soldiers. Listen to the fucking stutter. She won't call them servicemen.
American service members in Kuwait, whether it
she
is
won't
the
even
president
is service members.
Yeah.
This is oh my God.
Cap to a dignified transfer, whether it is the way in which he talks about the collateral damage of war. It doesn't give you a sense that the safety and the security of the American people is paramount. What we have found in the past week is that it's all about Donald Trump and him maintaining this sort of stranglehold he has on power, and everything else.
What the fuck? How?
Let me read the Chiron one more time. Man with ISIS ties ID'd as gunman in Old Dominion University shooting is what they're supposed to be talking about.
I just want to look in these motherfuckers' face and say, justify it. How? How is it his fault? If it's ISIS inspired, if they've got ISIS tags, how is it his fault? Oh, a war that you fucking funded? A war that you let these sleeper cells go into? Oh, all because it happens under him. Right. It's his fault for you fucking up. It's somehow everybody else's fault for your fuck up. Just look them in the face and say that. Live on TV just one fucking time. Oh, you'll never get invited back. Who the fuck cares? Everybody would be like, yeah, you're exactly fucking right. And I'm glad somebody fucking said something to these assholes. Look them straight in the eyes and say it.
Boom said the dude should have been denaturalized and deported the second he was let out of prison, the ODU shooter.
Yes, and we'll
get into that in a few.
Yeah, here in a second.
But go ahead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tallahassee, Florida, just over the weekend, 2 people killed, 6 wounded in shooting at Florida State University. Florida authorities say a 20-year-old opened fire Thursday at Florida State University, killing 2 people and wounding at least 6 others. The university shared an alert at 12:01 p.m. reporting an active shooter in the area of Student Union. The Associated Press reported just before 2 p.m. that the suspect gunman, later identified as FSU student Phoenix Eichner, was wounded and not following commands and taken into police custody. Eichner said the sheriff's deputy's son, with authorities finding his mother's service weapon at the scene. At least 6 victims were taken to Tallahassee Memorial Hospital, officers told the WCTV. TMH is actively receiving and caring for patients related to the incident that occurred at Florida State University. The hospital said in a statement, "We assure you that our communities, our teams are fully mobilized and prepared for the highest level of concern and support to those affected." 2 men who died were not students, said Florida State University Police Chief Jason Thrumbauer, adding that he would not release additional information about the victims. A witness on the scene said they witnessed a college-age man exit the student union with a handgun. The students who were in the student union at the time of the shooting told WCTV reporter they heard about 15 to 20 gunshots. Pam Bondi confirmed that the FBI agents responded to the scene. For hours, the university advised those on campus to seek shelter and await further instructions. All classes and universities, blah, blah, blah. Ron DeSantis said on X, "Our prayers are with the SFU families." President Donald Trump was briefed on the shooting. It's a shame, horrible thing. Things like this take place, and all we have to do is say, and we will have more to say about it later. As his classmates presented research papers, another student interrupted saying people outside were running. Then they got a text in the university. Apparently, we have nothing on this one yet as to why. But yeah, 2 people and 6 injured in Florida. Actually, this wasn't over the weekend. This was yesterday, wasn't it? April 17th of 2020.
That was last year.
Then this is the wrong fucking one. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Florida active shooter. There was one yesterday. I remember watching about it. Let's see. February 17th, 2026. Embry-Riddle Aeronautic in Daytona Beach was placed on lockdown after a reported active shooter at the Maury Harsani unit. Yeah, this is it. The students received emergency alerts instructing them to run, hide, fight, or stay away from the area. Law enforcement, including Daytona Beach, said Shani's office conducted a thorough investigation. No credible threat was found, and the lockdown was lifted the same night. Campus operations resumed. Embry-Riddle University. That's why it sounded fucked up to me as I was reading. Looks like there's not much more on this one either. The investigation into the threat continues. No credible threat. But yeah, campus lockdown was lifted. Apparently this happened. This was, just yesterday, February 17th, 2026. No, that was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Words. You know what I'm saying. Anyway. This is the one I was thinking of. But yeah. We also have Virginia today, ladies and gentlemen. Virginia University.
Sure? Why don't you make sure the date of that article, Richard?
Updated 7 minutes ago. Here, look, we'll refresh it again. Let's see. Okay, 2 hours ago now. Here a suspect in
4 years ago. Already say was what it said on CNN first.
I'm going to bring it over because I got it paused.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, yeah, here you go.
And that's what it says now. Holy fucking shit. Ain't that severely fucked? All right, let's get back to this.
You don't hate the news enough, huh?
You're right. A fatal shooting in Old Dominion. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this now that we saw that.
How far are we in? An hour 15. Remember, an hour.
Yeah.
Go to about an hour 10. Just go to an hour 10.
No, I want to get the whole damn article.
No, but I want to make sure we clip that shit.
Oh, it's on the screen. It'll be there. Page is not available on the web. What? Come on.
What up, Biz?
They changed this literally within the last 2 hours. See, I shouldn't have refreshed. Oh, that's going to take a minute then.
No,
Fatal
good.
shooting at Old Dominion University in Virginia has been being investigated by the FBI as an act of terrorism, and the attacker has been identified as a veteran who served in prison time for trying to aid ISIS. Okay, so they did bury the lead in the title. The 36.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
36.
That's right there is a fucking perfect example of what they do.
Right. Look at this URL prefix there and shit there. Okay. But yeah, this 36-year-old suspect identified as Mohammed Baylor Jala is a former Virginia National Guard member who spent nearly 7 years in prison after pleading guilty to trying to aid an Islamic militant group. An FBI spokesperson confirmed Thursday evening. An Army official told CNN he had served as a combat engineer for 2009 to 2015 with no deployments and left the Army as a rank of specialist. The gunman opened fire inside a classroom of the ROTC students, fatally shooting one person and injuring 2 others before students subdued the killer. Subdued and killed the attacker. The FBI special. Well, fucking hell yeah. ROTC students. That's what I'm talking about. They subdued and took his ass out. FBI special agent in charge, Dominique Evans, said one of the students stabbed Jala, according to multiple law enforcement sources briefed on the case. Hold on. All 3 victims were affiliated with the university. University Police Chief Garrett said their identities have not been confirmed. The shooting comes just days after 2 terrorist suspects were accused of tossing makeshift bombs at protests outside of New York City Mayor Mamdani's house, blah, 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 blah. FBI Director Kash Patel praised a group of brave students who stepped in and subdued the shooter, actions that undoubtedly saved lives, along with a quick response of law enforcement. The attack came during the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, a time of fasting and spiritual renewals for most Muslims, but Jala had previously commented that he believed Ramadan would be the ideal time to carry out an attack, according to court records. Dude.
So they knew.
In 2016, Jala tried to procure weapons to be used for what he believed would be an attack committed in the name of ISIS, and also tried to donate money to the group, according to the Department of Justice. Unbeknownst to Jala, he had been speaking to an FBI source when discussing the timeline for a possible attack on U.S. soil. And Jala
so they fucking had him. They let him go.
Yes.
And then he does this.
Yes. They're always on the radar, brother. Every time.
Good fucking job.
Jala expressed that it was better to plan for an operation for Ramadan, according to an affidavit from an FBI agent, so they knew he was going to do it during this time. And yeah, they just didn't think to keep an eye on the dude and keep somebody close to him around him? Or
we lost track of him. We couldn't find him.
He pleaded guilty to attempting to provide material support to a designated foreign terrorist organization and was sent to 11 years in prison in 2017. I mean, considering we were at war with ISIS, well, then again, yeah, he was in the military, though, wasn't he?
You see when he got out?
2009 to 2015.
You see when he got out?
2015.
What?
Yeah, he was in the service from 2009 to 2015.
Go back down. Go to whatever 2017, but read the next sentence.
He was released from federal custody in 2024.
Do you think maybe
7 fucking years?
No. The timing is impeccable.
I mean, yes.
What happened in December of 2024?
That was Joe Biden's last month's presidency.
And what did he do then? Pardoned a bunch of people, didn't he?
Yeah. And the auto pen shit's supposed to stick.
So there's a possibility that Joe
about it.
There's a possibility that he was let out by Joe Biden.
Yeah. He did grant a whole bunch of clemency to motherfuckers, too.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
So 2 years after the military.
Why does that name sound familiar now that you... I might have to check that, because he might have mentioned something about this dude then. That name sounds so familiar to me. About the end of... Yeah, I don't know. Truly shaken, forever impacted by the senseless act of violence, and we want to extend our thoughts and prayers for the families and victims of those that were impacted by this act today. Police started to receive calls about the shooting around 10:43 a.m. Police officers arrived 4 minutes later, and by 10:50 a.m. it was determined that the assailant was deceased. An all clear was eventually given. The Old Dominion student had just left class in Constant Hall and was reading a book in a building across the way when a large group of people ran in screaming shooter and gun. You know how fucked that kid's going to be now?
Gordino said Trump did say today that he knew who everyone is. Well, someone gave him a pardon. Joe was out of it.
Oh, whoever. They forgot. This is getting to be way too much now.
It's just going to get worse.
Time again.
Hey, it's almost that time.
Yeah, we're going to flip it to that one because I thought we'd already talked about this one, but yeah, this wasn't the one. Apparently, I got a report on this. It comes from my damn state.
And I've got more on the fucking Old Dominion. We'll finish that on the other side.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Let me give the link. I don't think anybody's over there on the YouTube side, but throwing it up in the chat anyway. We got to get to the other side over there on Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 3 minutes.
Hey, it's me, Davey. You know, the simple one. Here at Off Label Podcast, we're all about doing things the off-label way. But without you, we're just two idiots who talk to each other on the internet. So please, if you could, hit that like button, repost, and give us a follow. And if you're feeling frisky enough, throw a comment. We now return you to our regularly scheduled bullshit.
It's not hard.
I mean, it's not.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange.